Hi Aries, welcome to your weekly love reading. What's going on this week for you in terms of love? I feel this is someone that's been through a lot of death and rebirth, a lot of transformation, like major transformations, and this is what has strengthened this person. This person is a very strong, deep, emotional person, but not like emotionally imbalanced necessarily, but they're very in touch with their emotions. Deep thinker. Maybe someone has a tendency to overthink sometimes, but overall I'm seeing this as they see the bigger picture in life. They see beyond veils of illusions. This person may feel like they're different from a lot of people because a lot of people can't see the bigger picture in life. They can't see the reasons behind why certain things happen. So they may feel a little bit like an outsider. Maybe they kind of feel left in the dark when it comes to other people, or they felt they're an introvert, or they felt isolated maybe in their life in some kind of way. But Spirit has a powerful message here. The reason why they experienced, or their soul agreed to experience this feeling of deep isolation, was so that they would be trained very, very well to go inwards. And that's what has led to such deep awakening, deep wisdom, really good observational skills in seeing that bigger picture. Who is this person that you're thinking of? Queen of Swords. So yeah, look at all these clouds. Again, someone who sees beyond illusion. They've risen above those clouds. Swords, Queen of Swords is all about that clarity. This could be someone that is logical but very spiritual at the same time. They have this really good balance of practicality and spirituality. Again, butterflies here. They've gone through a lot of trials and tribulations. They've gone through a lot of transformation. It's maybe someone that is what you see is what you get. They may come across perhaps as a little bit blunt, maybe, but it is literally because they just get to the heart of the matter. They don't pussyfoot around anything. They don't beat around the bush. And they get to the point, or this could be they just see the truth. Maybe this is someone who knows other people better than what they know themselves. Very empathic. There's a wisdom that they exude because they're an old soul. They've lived many times on this earth plane and in many different existences. Who is this person? Justice. This is someone who's very fair and very balanced. They want fairness for everyone. They see everyone as an equal. Sometimes they may struggle with certain fears or overthinking things emotionally. Deep down they may be all over the place at times, but overall I feel like they are a balanced individual, and they certainly like to make people see them in a balanced way on the surface. This may be someone who struggles like reaching out if they have like difficulties, asking for help, asking for assistance perhaps, but they're very good at helping other people and assisting other people. Again, there's that sort of clarity. This person is balanced. They're not afraid to cut ties to people or things that aren't serving them. They know their worth. And yeah, this is someone that may take on a bit too much responsibility sometimes. They may need to learn how to say no. And that can make them feel out of balance or burnt out when they take on a bit too much responsibility sometimes. Okay, so let's look at some clarifiers for who this person is. What's this Queen of Swords about in terms of who is this person? Page of Wands. Yeah, they take on too many responsibilities sometimes and it burns them out. When they're stressed, their fears may cause them to not be able to see clearly, but overall they are a clear thinker, wise, but they need to be careful not to stress themselves out, because that's when illusions arise, they can't see clearly. Page of Wands. This is an enthusiastic person. They're very driven, they have a lot of goals and ambitions, and they like adventure, they like new experiences, they like maybe traveling. But yeah, they're always looking to get another feather on their cap kind of thing. They like learning, they like learning logical things, maybe scientific things, things that make logical sense, but also they're balanced with being a deep thinker, being philosophical. And this person, they do have a lot of goals and dreams. This is someone that deep down they believe their dreams will come true, and that's what drives them to take action on their goals. They have that self-belief that if they put in the work, if they have the belief and confidence, they will achieve what they set out to achieve. This is someone that really values relationships of all kind, their family especially. They make good partners, they make good parents, good friends, colleagues, family members. They're a very caring individual. They want to do all that they can to help people and be there for people and be dependable. Okay, I'm thinking back to one of my recent readings where a similar sort of personality came through, and someone said in the comments that they picked that set of cards, and when I'd said about all these balanced qualities, their comment was just hell no, like hell no, this is not describing my person. That made me laugh, unfortunately, you know. But the way that this lady said that just cracked me up. So who is this person? Knight of Swords. Sorry, this is... What is this? What's going on in your connection? What's going on in your connection? Knight of Swords. Ten of Pentacles. And I'm going to keep that Knight of Swords, even though I asked a different question, because I trust the divine, you know. The divine knew what I meant, what I was meaning to ask. The Devil, wow. What's going on in this connection? So your soul family members. This is my favourite card in this whole deck. This is the card that brings me back to using this deck, because I just love it. You've shared many past lives with this person. You're from the same soul family. Some of you may even be the same soul, i.e. twin flames. There may be other people around you that are from the same soul family. Again, this is someone that loves their family. They're very loving people. 10 of Pentacles came out twice. So this is someone that really, really values your connection, even if it doesn't seem that way on the surface. For some of you, this person values your connection. They feel this oneness. They feel the ancestors speaking to them now, connecting with them now. Your connection has sparked that remembrance. They feel this sense of belonging, a sense of home. They feel so uplifted. The thing that's maybe not so desirable in their feelings, or they feel that it's not so desirable, is this connection is so much of the light. That light is being shone upon the darkness in their life, and this can apply to you as well. This is about both of your experiences in the connection, the light, the love. And you know, love isn't just about happy times and bliss and amazing. It is all of those things, obviously, but love is painful. Love is that light in motion. Love is the thing that brings to light the things we'd rather avoid looking at the mirror of ourselves. The devil, this is about karma. Could be karmic relationships. I don't feel like this is a karmic relationship. I feel like it could be highlighting some sort of karmic relationships in their life, your life, both maybe. Because Spirit is saying this is what your souls are in truth. Happy relationships, happy families. Use the doorbell. Yeah. But meeting this connection may highlight the reality of certain people or things or certain relationships in your life are more like this rather than this. Like, this is your truth. This is who you are, your essence. This is what you want. This is what your soul wants: harmony, peace. Sometimes you have to go through this with people in order to get to that. But there's the Knight of Swords here. Someone's feeling very confused and afraid right now. Look at all these clouds of illusion. It could be someone's in the middle of a tornado, almost looks like. Things have been stirred up. You've met each other, your soul family. That love, that remembrance is stirring up that, oh, okay, this is what I remember. That's that sense of belonging. That's what I've been searching for. That's what I've been wanting. And it highlights that this is basically blocks anything that stands in the way of you feeling this joy, this oneness. Doesn't necessarily have to even be about physical relationships. This could be the light that's been brought into both of your awareness from this connection is just highlighting other blocks, other fears, things you were controlled by fear, certain things you were doing in your life based on fear. And it's just a reminder to come back to this feeling of oneness, of peace, of love. That there's Knight of Swords, there's a lot of fear. Someone's having to face a lot of fears. Could be an ego death is falling away to make way for living more heart-centered, living much more peace and in liberation. More of your true self. What's this Ten of Pentacles about, please? What's this Ten of Pentacles about? Strength. Ace of Wands. Okay. This love is strengthening you. This connection you have with this person is strengthening you. I'm hearing something about this lion is like wanting to react, like because of fear. But this love is like taming the fear, taming, releasing fears. Overall, a lot of fears may be triggered up initially. Sometimes we have to go through the heart of the fears, the core of those fears. We have to really experience those emotions in order to process, integrate and release them. But overall it's strengthening. Your soul family is giving you strength because you feel more connected to your soul family now. But this connection, this person, you're giving each other strength and to feel more passionate, to have more goals, more aspirations. Your world's opening up. This is a gift from the divine. Maybe a lot of sexual passion that you feel for each other as well. Knight of Swords. What's this about? The sun. Yeah, the sun is shining the light on the shadows. Whatever the light shines upon becomes the light. But it makes us face things that we'd rather keep in the shadows and not deal with, because we feel like we're going to be emotionally annihilated if we allow ourselves to go there and think of the things we'd rather not. The sun, sunflowers, sunsets, sunrises, endings, new beginnings, healing of the inner children, seeing eye to eye, light, love, reawakening, joy. And the devil. This is saying to me about the need to be honest with oneself and look in the mirror. Devil, hanged man. Okay, some sort of fear-based attachment, whatever that may be, is keeping you feeling on hold in your life, keeping you stuck. They're bound to the devil here. This person's bound to this wood here. Upside down. This just reminds me, I'm just seeing like images of movies when they kidnap someone and they're torturing them, or they're just tied them up in an uncomfortable way. Someone's felt uncomfortable, someone's felt tied up in something, someone's felt like it's creates stagnation in their life. Someone feels kidnapped by their fears. But the hanged man hangs himself up on purpose by the ankle, upside down, to see things from a different perspective, to see some sort of enlightenment. This is saying some sort of karmic relationship has helped them reach enlightenment. And maybe that has assisted them to raise their vibration, to come into alignment with, I want to say, a light partner, as in you help each other see the light and the joy and the freedom. These are children, it's like freedom. There's been a lot of messages today about children like dancing and freedom and joy, uplifted, no cares in the world kind of thing. Stark contrast. This connection is bringing light to this energy, making you self-reflect. Did the moon come out? Yes. Illusions. Coming into the light, darkness, coming to light, despair, coming to relief, freedom, liberation. Okay, so what's going on in your connection? What's the purpose of your connection? How are people feeling here? High Priestess. Number 2. Two's about partnership, balance. 6 of Wands. Four of Swords. Okay, so again, the veil of illusion is peeling back, so you see the truth. The High Priestess sits in this gateway. She's in a 3D, but there's a veil behind her. Behind that veil is the higher dimensions, and it's like she's holding the Torah, or the scroll, the book of life, and the moon is like deep intuition, and it's like she's protecting, or she's at the gateway of the higher realms, seeing clearly life lessons, life's truths. There's wolves here. I'm getting a message of you are now at this place of being allowed to see more. You're protected in this journey. These wolves and the High Priestess protect you on this journey. You've achieved a lot that's made you at the right place, the right vibration to be able to have access or be granted access. You met this person because you'd healed a lot already, and so you were ready to know more, see more, feel more, be more. So thank you so much. Take care. Bye.